right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Central Warriors basketball broadcast. Get things situated here. We're here at Gate City High School in Gate City, Virginia. Looks like I'm going to be flying solo this evening as no one has showed up to help me. But we're professionals here, so I'm going to do the best of my abilities here. Got about 3 minutes, 50 seconds until we get things underway. Round 2 of the Mountain 7 District Tournament. Got the Central Warriors and the Union Bears getting ready for action. So I believe it was Monday, Chris and we called the Central Ridgeview game, and one of the things we kept saying was it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. And of course, I guess that principle applies here. Central has played Union twice so far this season, has won both times. Like we kept saying, it is hard to beat a team 3 times, but Central does have some things in their favor. We're here at Gate City, not at Union or at Central, so it's a neutral site. And also, Union has had some unfortunate injuries throughout the season, had a few players sidelined. They don't have a very long bench, maybe 2 or 3 guys coming off the bench for them, whereas Central has a whole nother group and more on the bench. So they definitely got them in the depth department as well. And another thing that Central is going to have to work on if they're going to be successful this game. Last time they played at Union, Noah Garrison, as well as, Noah Garrison and Justin Fallon both of those guys had big games, scored a lot in the first half. And I think that if they can limit those 2 guys, as well as play good defense all around, they looked pretty good there against Ridgeview a couple days ago. That one could have came down to the wire. It was pretty close, but Central came away with it. If they play like they did the other night and stay focused, I think that they can come away with the win here and move on. So we got about 1 minute and 45 seconds left here before the national anthem and starting lineups. I'll get back with you then.
Memphis Blues. Welcome fans to tonight's basketball contest, the Round 7 District Tournament Semifinals, being played between the Union Bears and the Wise Central Warriors. As supporters of these two schools, you can contribute to our high standards, remembering that you represent your school just as definitely as a member of your team. Good sportsmanship is a top priority in Virginia High School League. Gate City High School, Round 7 District, and all these other schools that are here tonight. Cheer for your team and respect the fans and game officials. Now the starting lineups. First for the Wise Central Warriors. At guard, 6'6" senior, number 12, Tyler Hanover. At guard, 6'3" junior, number 14, Elijah Haynes. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 24, Emma Lester. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 30, Lynn Stout. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 34, At guard, 6'1" freshman, number 2, Andy Jones. At guard, 6'2" senior, number 10, Noah Garrison. At guard, 6'8" sophomore, number 11, Alex Rasnick. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 12, Justin Freddie. At guard, 6'2" senior, number 34, Connor Giza. The member of the coach house at guard.
All right, so we're back here getting ready for the tip. Looks like Lance Compton is going to join me. Came in with about 1:30 before tip, just in time for this varsity boys matchup. How you doing, Lance?
I'm doing well, Austin. Glad to be here tonight. I knew this party wouldn't get started, so I walked in.
Well, it looks like both teams are good sportsmanship. Shaking hands here before the game gets underway. On the floor for the Warriors, starting out, we got Elijah Hayes, Damon Lester, Bryson Collins, Ben Stallard, Tyler Vanover. For the Bears, their normal starting five: Andy Jones, Noah Garrison, Justin Phelan, Alex Rasnick, as well as Connor Giza. So it looks like Bryson Collins and Justin Phelan will be battling for the tip. Ref comes to half court. And the Bears come away with the tip. So we're underway here, round 2 of the Mountain 7 District Tournament. Looks like Rasnick has it. He'll be heading right. Hands off to Garrison. Garrison stops at the free throw line, puts up a floater. It falls. So quick 2 from Union there by way of Noah Garrison. Bears are up 2-0. Hayes bringing it the other way for the Warriors. He'll drive into the free throw line, kicks out to Ben Stallard. A corner three is no good. Rebounded by Jones. Union the other way. Jones at the top of the key. Hayes comes out to guard him. Jones drives in and trips. They're going to say he traveled. Be a turnover, Warriors ball.
Both teams also starting out in half-court man-to-man. Plenty of defensive pressure to start the first couple of possessions. Nice shot by Garrison there early on. Being guarded pretty well by Lester, but still managed to hit that 10-foot jumper.
So Hayes will walk it up the floor here for Central. About 45 seconds into this contest, Bears up 2-0. Hayes finds Vanover right wing to Collins, top of the key. He hands off to Hayes. Hayes out to Lester. Lester back to Hayes, top of the key. Hayes finds Vanover. That shot is up, no good. Ball's tipped around. And then finally, Rasnick comes away with the rebound after it was tipped by 6 or 7 players. Rasnick will drive the other way, tries to dump it into Giza, but it's stolen by Hayes. Warriors on a fast break now. Hayes finds Lester, a wide open three. It's good. 3-pointer from Lester puts the Warriors up 1. Rasnick coming the other way for the Bears now. Stops on the right wing, finds Garrison top of the key. Garrison driving in on Lester. A turnaround shot is up, no good. Collins comes away with the rebound. Rawson Collins passes ahead to Lester. Ahead to Vanover. He steps into another wide open three. That one's no good. Phelan rebound for the Bears. Passes to Jones. Union headed the other way. So a minute in here. Warriors up 1, 3-2. Jones hands off to Garrison, and it looks like they're going to get Damai Lester on a foul. That'll be his first, team first foul committed of the game.
Lester's done a pretty good job guarding Garrison here up to the point. Just got a little too over-aggressive there on the back foot and got him the foul.
Jones looking inbound, finds Giza. He hands off to Rasnick. It's heading left into the lane, a floater. No good. Giza gets the rebound, goes back up. Couldn't convert. Hayes came down with it, and then he was fouled on his way back down the floor.
Coach Moore not happy about that one, Austin. That was about 80 feet from the basket there on Phelan. Phelan's had a big couple of nights the last couple of nights. Actually, probably the last month for the Warriors. Scored a lot of points for the Bears, Scored a lot of points for him. It's an early foul that he didn't need.
So that's the first on Phelan, first on the Bears. Both teams have 1 foul. Lester has it top of the key. Finds Hayes, dumps into Stallard on the block. Tried to go up, fouled. And that one was on Connor Giza. That's Giza's first, team's second. Stallard will head to the line for 2.
Not set there by the Warriors. Ran through the offense. Got a good low block entry pass there to Ben Stallard. He went up and got fouled on the shot.
Stallard sinks the first from the line, makes it 4-2. Warriors up by a pair. Stallard's second shot falls as well. So those 2 from the line put Ben Stallard at 2 points for the game. Warriors up 5-2.
Warriors picking up their full court man-to-man here. Also trying to turn the defense pressure up a little bit.
Jones with the ball, heading in. Wild shot from the blocks, no good. Hayes comes down with it. Passes ahead to Vanover. Vanover picks up his dribble, passes to Hayes. Finds Lester. And Lester will bring it to the top of the key to reset. Lester finds Vanover. Right wing to Stallard. A shot. Looked like a shot from the elbow. Decided to dump it into Collins instead. Collins wasn't expecting it. Out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball.
Yeah, that was a pretty good look there by Ben. Rawson just wasn't expecting. He was coming open, wide open underneath there.
So Jones has it now for the Bears. Gets across half court. And they're going to get Hayes on a foul. So that'll be Hayes' first, team's second. A couple nights ago when Ridgeview and Central played, the refs were letting the boys play. Didn't call a lot of fouls. Seeing the opposite tonight. Looks like they're going to call the little things. That inbound pass may have been intended for Giza, but it ends up in the hands of Jones. So Jones has it top of the key. Passes to Phelan, back to Jones. He goes in. And they're going to call a charge on Jones. Collins took the contact. Good sales pitch there from Collins. They're going to call a charge. Be Jones first, team third there for the Bears. Warrior ball. So Lester's bringing it down the court now for the Warriors. Guarded by Rasnick. Lester picks up his dribble, finds Hayes. Right wing to Stallard at the elbow. He'll take that shot. It's no good. And they're going to get an over the back on Bryson Collins. So the fouls are flying everywhere. That's Collins first, team third. The Bears ball.
Yeah, that's a pretty tight call there, Austin. That going to go that way the rest of the night. We may be here for a while.
So Garrison receives the inbound pass. He's not touched the ball too much yet, but he has it at the moment. It's guarded by Hayes. Heads right. Go about halfway in. Stop, turn around, jump shot is good there from Garrison. Makes it 5-4. Warriors still up 1. Vanover with it now. Finds Stallard. He's in the right corner. To Collins on the block. Finds Hayes. And Hayes was fouled. But they're going to call it on the floor. That one was on number 10. That's Noah Garrison. It's his first, team fourth. Still Warrior ball. Vanover inbounds to Hayes. He takes the shot right off the inbound pass, and it's good. 7-4 Warriors.
Still in their full court man-to-man, Austin turning the pressure up.
Garrison has it for Union. It's across half court. Heads in, then finds Jones. Jones dumps into Giza. Goes up, and that shot is good from Connor Giza. Makes it 7-6. Warriors still holding on to the 1-point lead. Lester with it on the other end. Finds Collins. He hands right back to Lester. Lester finds Hayes. Hayes just inside the three-point line. That long two is good. Makes it 9-6. Warriors up 3. Garrison has the ball. Picked up by Vanover immediately. Bobbles his dribble, has to pick it up. Needs to find a teammate. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Union Bears. That's the first timeout of the game. Full break in the action here. Warriors up 9-6, 2:58 to go in the first.
And nice job by the Warriors there, Austin. Garrison lost his dribble there, being pressured by Tyler Vanover before he crossed the half line. Lost the ball, and he lost his dribble as well. And the Warriors did a good job there at the 9, almost 5 seconds. Before that was called, those that Coach Moore called a timeout there to keep it very basketball.
Just a 30-second timeout. A few of the Warriors players getting some water, courtesy of assistant coach Justin Boggs. Players back out on the floor. Looks like some substitutions here for the Bears. Number 14 comes in. That's Nick Guarant, as well as number 24, Antoine Jenkins. So Garrison has it for the Bears. Jordan Bishop, Landon Elkins, and Ben Brickey have checked in for the Warriors. Passes to Phelan, and back to Garrison. Garrison's pass stolen by Bishop. Bishop on the fast break, stops at the block, takes a shot off the glass, rolls around and in. 11-6 off that 2 from Bishop.
Good finish by Bishop, and a really good job by Tyler Vanover there, applying the pressure to Garrison again and causing him to turn the ball over. Bishop was the benefactor of that, came down, had a nice jump shot there from about 7 feet.
So Garrison receives the inbound pass once again. He's picked up by Elkins this time. Pressure getting to Garrison. Seems like he's almost forgetting how to dribble a little bit there. He has it, passes to Jones. He's at the top of the key, about the volleyball line. Passes to Jenkins. Back to Garrison. Garrison will pull just inside the free throw line, bounces off the front of the rim and in. 8-11. Score, Warriors up 3. Elkins passes ahead to Vanover. Vanover finds Hayes. He pulls a mid-range shot just inside the free throw line. That one will not go. And they're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Ben Brickey on that one. Be his first, team 4th. Both teams with 4 fouls.
Cody Allison checks in for the Warriors.
So on the floor here for Central, Allison, Ben Brickey, Landon Elkins, Elijah Hayes, and Jordan Bishop.
Warriors now in a full court 2-2-1 press.
Jenkins has it, stripped away and eventually stolen by Hayes. Pass to Allison, back to Hayes. That's a 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Jenkins. Stolen by Elkins, but he throws it right back inbounds to Jenkins, who passes to Garrison, Bears the other way. That's poked away again. And they're going to say that it was off of a Warrior, the Union ball. But the pressure from Central really causing some problems here for the Bears.
Garrison usually a pretty good handler of the basketball. Also, he's going to be some trouble now for his defense.
Well, he cut his hair, looks like, since the last time they played. That may have something to do with it. He crosses half court. Warriors in a 2-3 zone here. It's a foul Phelan at the free throw line to Jones. Back to Garrison. That's a quick 3. That one's no good. Ball's being tipped around under the basket. And I believe they're going to call it off of Jenkins. This will be Warriors ball as Connor Giza and Alex Rasnick check back in for the Bears. It's like Noah Garrison, Justin Phelan will take a seat. So Landon Elkins walking it up the floor here for the Warriors. Under a minute to play. About 55 seconds as Allison corrals that pass to Bishop, top of the key, to Ben Brickey, left wing. Brickey finds Elkins. Elkins to Allison. That's a three-point attempt. No good. Elkins comes down with it, tries to get it to Hayes, but Connor Giza comes away with it. Looks like another timeout here from the Bears. Trying to save the possession there. That's a good rebound there by Elkins. Tried to get it to a cutting Elijah Hayes, just a little bit behind him. Ends up in the hands of Connor Giza. It'll be Bears ball after this timeout.
The well-contested first quarter here, Austin. Not a whole lot of points scored. As a matter of fact, Garrison's got 6 of the Bears' 8. Been pretty well dispersed for the Warriors. Everybody seems to be getting on all cylinders here and offensively being patient, getting some good shots, and getting those shots to follow as well. But it's again, Austin, I got a feeling just like the last 2 contests between these 2 teams, this is probably going to come down to the wire.
Well, after that timeout, looks like the same 5 on the floor for both teams. 36 seconds left. Warriors up 11-8. Jenkins looking inbound, finds Rasnick. He's swarmed by Warriors, but finds Jones. And Jones will go in. A layup is up, no good, but he's fouled on his way up. They're going to get Jordan Bishop on that foul. So Jones will head to the line as Bishop picks up his first. It's the team 5th. We're going to be in the bonus here pretty soon. And the first quarter is just coming to an end. Jones' first shot is up and good, makes it 11-9. Warriors still up by 2. Jones at the line here, second attempt. That one's no good. Elkins comes away with the long rebound. 25 seconds left as he crosses half court. Has to pick up his dribble, finds Brody Allison. Allison, pass intended for Vanover, poked out by Jenkins. Still going to be Warrior ball, though. So 15.9 seconds left. Allison will be ready to inbound. And as I say, that looks like Allison will be subbed out, as well as Ben Brickey, as Ben Stallard and Bryson Collins into the game for Central. Looks like Guarant checked back in for the Bears during that dead ball. So Vanover receives the inbound pass, hands off to Elkins. 10 seconds left. Comes Jordan Bishop, right wing to Collins. Intended for Vanover, poked out again by Jenkins. Good hustle there by Antoine Jenkins. Can't quite come away with the steal, but definitely disrupting the passing lanes. 4.3 seconds left. Elkins will look to inbound. Warriors will have time to get a shot off if they play their cards right. Inbound to Vanover. 2 seconds. Throws up an absolute prayer. Doesn't hit anything. And so after 1, the Warriors up 2, 11-9. Well, that first quarter, you know, it seemed like Central is if you just watch the game, wasn't really keeping up with the scoreboard, it would seem like Central would be up by a lot more than they are. But, you know, they've had a lot of chances where they should have scored, and then Union's just been chipping away ever so slightly, putting a bucket in every now and then. Pretty good defense there towards the end of the first quarter by Jenkins. Like you mentioned there, Lance, this one is – every time these 2 teams meet, it's a tough contested game, and it's not going to be a runaway.
No, it's not, Austin. The first quarter was apparent of that, as well as some of the fouls that were called as well kind of slowed down a little bit of the rhythm of the game. I'm sure both coaches are somewhat upset about that. Both these coaches enjoy teams getting up and down and allowing the game to kind of flow as it was. And the foul calls, which all of them were all fouls, not saying that, but kind of slowed down some of the pace of this as well, which is kind of supported some of the not as many points to score probably would like to from both teams. But nonetheless, Austin, a pretty good first half from both those teams there. A lot of good things happened, and looking forward here, kind of see how this team plays out the next couple of quarters.
It looks like on the floor here to start the second quarter for the Warriors, it's going to be Tyler Vanover, Damon Lester, Elijah Hayes, Bryson Collins, and Ben Stallard. Same 5 that started the game. Starting 5 on the floor for the Bears as well. Lester has it, finds Vanover. That's a quick 3 from Vanover, and that one falls. Vanover deadly from range. 14-9, Warriors up 5.
3-2-1 full court press again here being applied by the Warriors. It gave the Bears some problems late in the first quarter. Kept it on here.
Raznick has it. He's guarded by Lester. Finds Garrison at the free throw line. He'll turn around and shoot. No good. Stallard comes away with it. Hands off to Lester. Rushing up the court. Goes in, a step back shot. And a foul, a charge on Damon Lester. I don't see how that was a charge, but
push off there with the forearm, I believe, Austin. It didn't look like much.
No, not really. Well, nevertheless, refs know what's best. Jones has it on the other end for the Bears. Goes up on the block with a layup. It's no good. Hayes comes down with the rebound. No look pass to Lester. To Stallard. A good find, but Stallard can't convert. Gets his own rebound, though. Brings it out. Passes to Lester. Lester to Vanover. That's a corner three. No good. Garrison comes down with it. And the Bears on a fast break. Finds Phelan. Drives in. And a blocking foul on Collins. If there was a charge to be called, I feel like that would have been the one. But
I thought he looked like he was pretty well set there, Austin. I don't know about that one.
well, that'll be Collins' second, team seventh. So Union's going to be shooting a 1-and-1 from here on out with 6:44 left in the second quarter. Phelan at the line. His first free throw's good. Makes it 14-10. Jordan Bishop checks in for Damon Lester for Central. It's actually going to be Bryson Collins. Lester is just coming over to get some information there from Coach McCamus.
Bryson's got 2 on him.
Yeah, that was his second. Definitely don't need him getting in foul trouble. Now Lester will come out as Elkins will take his place. So Phelan at the line here. Second attempt is on its way. And is short, but he comes away with his own rebound. Finds Garrison. Garrison back to Phelan. That's a corner three. Hitting nothing but air as Stallard corrals the rebound. Passes ahead to Vanover. Bishop, a corner three. That one falls. Three-pointer from Jordan Bishop makes it 17-10 Warriors lead. Jones has it. Passes to Raznick. Long pass ahead intended for Garrison. Overshot him. It's out of bounds. Warriors ball.
2-2-1 press again, Austin is really giving the Union Bears some trouble tonight. It's not that they didn't know it was going to happen. Coach McCamus stated, but it's really caused them some problems this evening.
So Elkins walks it across half court. Finds Hayes. Hayes to Vanover. Right corner into Bishop. Out to Hayes, top of the key. That's a three-pointer. No good. Bishop gets the rebound. Finds Stallard. To Hayes, top of the key. He drives in. Floater's up and good. That may be Elijah Hayes' signature move, a floater from the lane. 19-10 the score now. Warriors up 9. Jones has it for the Bears. Finds Phelan. To Raznick. Finally gets across half court. That pass tipped out of bounds by Hayes. Still Bears ball. But the Warriors starting to frustrate this Union offense.
And again, Austin giving a test to that 2-2-1 full-court trap. It's just giving them fits this evening.
So Jones looking inbound here. Throws it into the back court to Raznick. He'll walk it across. 5.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Warriors up 9. To Jones, back to Raznick. Raznick crosses over and then pulls a mid-range shot. That's money from Raznick, so that makes it 12-19. Warriors up 7.
Nice move and nice pull up there by Raznick.
Elkins has the top of the key, finds Hayes, passes back to Elkins, into Bishop in the lane. Uncontested shot, good from Jordan Bishop. That's a quick 5 there from Bishop. 21-12 the score now. Jones has it. Warriors still in the full court press. Gets it ahead to Garrison. Garrison goes up. Layup is no good. Hayes comes down with it. Warriors on a fast break. Hayes will take it himself, but it was poked loose. Going to say it's out of bounds. Still Warriors ball.
Warriors currently on an 11-2 run right here, Austin.
Just when we said it was going to be a close game, the Warriors opening up a little bit of a lead here. As Elkins receives the inbound pass, finds Hayes. Hayes goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound, out to Elkins. Steps into a 3. Off the glass and no good. They're going to call a foul. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for the Bears.
Yeah, we got got Stallard there pushing it back on that rebound.
So it'll be Ben Stallard's first, but the team's 8th. So now Connor Giza heads to the line for the Bears for a 1-and-1. Giza at the line. Free throws up. And good, so he'll get another one. That free throw makes it 21-13. Still an 8-point lead here for the Warriors. Second free throw from Giza is off the front of the rim, no good. Stallard rebound, hands off to Hayes. Passes ahead to Vanover. Vanover back to Hayes. Hayes drives in and kicks it out to Bishop in the right corner. He passes to Vanover. To Hayes, right corner. Bishop, mid-range baseline shot is good. Bishop, 7 in this quarter alone. 23-13, Warriors up 10.
Razzie ground, the 2-1 press to one ball stolen there by Elijah Hayes. Loose ball picked up by Landon Elkins. Finds a wide open Tyler Vanover underneath up and in. It's good for Team Wheeler. 25-13 now in favor of the Warriors. The coach got more than Union Bears call a timeout to help break the momentum here from the future Warriors.
That was great defense there from Central. That press worked out for him. His ball ended up on the floor. Elkins comes away with it, passes to Vanover, and Vanover lays it in. He could have had a dunk attempt there, but maybe a little bit too rushed for him. Didn't want to give up, miss the dunk and miss an easy two, but Vanover lays it in, makes it 25-13. Warriors up 12.
About a 13-2 run, I think, there by the Warriors right there, Austin. About a 3.5-minute stretch spurred on there by Jordan Bishop. Came in the second quarter and started off by hitting a quick three in the corner and followed that up as well with 4 more points and a couple of nice little jumpers. Done a really good job coming in off the bench and putting some points in for the Warriors and to help spur along this run and building some momentum as we move closer to halftime here for the Warriors.
And Bishop definitely a spark here for the Warriors as they come out of the timeout. Looks like on the floor will be Jordan Bishop, Landon Elkins, Elijah Hayes, Brody Allison, and Trey Mullins. Same 5 on the floor for the Bears. They're starting 5.
Coach McCandless has switched to a 1-2-2 full court trap now.
So Raznick has these picked up by Allison. Hans Jones back to Raznick. Warriors still pressing. Passes ahead to Garrison. Garrison pass almost stolen by Elkins, but Raznick corrals it. Passes to Jones. Jones top of the key. Passes to Garrison. 3.5 minutes left here in this half. This defense has really got Union stumped as Phelan has it now to Raznick. Raznick a mid-range shot. No good. Giza comes away with a long rebound to Phelan. Garrison dumped it inside. Giza didn't even know he was passing it to him. And after a loose ball, a couple
on the floor.
Couple players out of bounds. Like Jones took a nasty spill. I don't even know what that structure is over there, but he just ran into it.
Oh, that's a good hustle there from both teams off in that possession. Loose ball, bodies on the floor, rolling around, kicking it, hitting it, going all over the place. Comes away Bear basketball there.
So Garrison has it off the inbound pass to Phelan. That's a shot from the elbow. Fadeaway is good. 25-15, Warriors up 10. Elkins passes ahead to Allison. Into Trey Mullins. Turns around and goes up. No good, but was fouled by Giza. Mullins will get 2 at the line.
Nice post move there by Mullins. Got him on the block in the transition. Took his time. Made a nice move in. Drop step down to the bucket and got fouled as he went up. Going to line and shoot 2.
So that's Giza's second foul. Bears 5th. First from Trey Mullins is up and good. 26-15 the score now. Mullins at the line here. Second attempt. That one's off the front of the rim. Phelan rebound. Passes to Raznick.
Warriors still applying this full court trap pressure, giving the Bears quite a bit of problems.
Garrison with it now. Passes out to Raznick. Pulls from the elbow.
Nice shot by Raznick.
Pull-up jumper's good from Raznick. 26-17 the score after that Bears bucket. Hayes, he'll pull one from the elbow. That one bounced off the back of the rim and the backboard and then fell. So Hayes with a basket makes it 28-17. Rasnick breaks through the defense and then throws it right to Landon Elkins. But they're going to call a travel on Elkins.
Yeah, he tried to get rid of it there, also just couldn't get rid of it in time and ended up traveling as he came sprinting backside to the help on the trap. Got in the passing lane and turned it over. He just could not get a ski underneath him in time, quick enough to get the ball back in bounds.
Some subs here. Ben Bricky, Ben Stallard, and Tyler Vanover check in for the Warriors. That pass was tipped out by Elkins. Still Bears ball. Bears with the same 5. They're starting 5 on the floor. Not a very long bench for the Union Bears. I think they might have 3 players on down there. Garrison has it now. Heads right and in. Goes up. They call a charge there, though.
That was a good job by Stallard. He just went there and took that one.
So Stallard takes the charge. Garrison receives his 2nd foul. Bears' 6th team foul. And Elkins will walk it up the other way for the Warriors.
The Bears extending the pressure a little bit, man-to-man as well.
Elkins drives in, then kicks out to Ben Bricky. Finds Vanover. That's a 3. Good from Vanover. Another 3 from Tyler Vanover makes it 31-17. Rasnick passes to Jones. Back to Rasnick. Rasnick finds Jones right wing. Jones driving the baseline. Has to pick up his dribble. Will go up anyway. And 1. Jones on the wild shot. Gets it to fall. And he'll get another one at the line.
A nice shot there by Jones. Pivoted around there. Hayes and even up. Hayes kind of came across his arm a little bit. And a good finish for the lefty there. The freshman lefty from Union.
That's Hayes' 2nd foul. Warriors 9th. Jones converts the 3-point play, so it's 31-20. Warriors up 11. Elkins has it. Passes ahead to Stallard. Back to Elkins. Elkins drives in. Stallard, shot from the baseline, no good. Elkins got the rebound. Putback was no good. Allen comes away with it. Passes to Garrison. Just over a minute left to play in this half as Phelan has it now. Pass inside to Giza. That's a good pass, but Giza could not convert. And Hayes has it now. To Stallard, back to Hayes. A spin move and a pull-up. Jump shot good from Hayes.
Hayes is feeling himself a little bit tonight. Austin, he's got a couple really nice moves. Just full of confidence. Just straight up and knocking down some buckets.
33-20 the score here with 40 seconds left. Rasnick passes to Garrison. Garrison splits the D and drives in. And a blocking foul there. I think they're going to get Ben Bricky on that one. Garrison sunk the basket and we'll get another one at the line. That will be called on Ben Bricky. Be the 10th team foul here for Central. And we'll see how many that is on Ben Bricky. Looks like Trey Mullins will check in. Elijah Hayes will head out. And Glarant comes in as Giza heads out. So it's Ben Bricky's 2nd personal foul here. We're just in the first half.
33-22 here with 35 seconds left to go.
Old-fashioned 3-point play is good there from Garrison. Makes it 33-23. Now Antoine Jenkins will take his place. 35 seconds left here in this first half. Warriors up by 10 with 30 seconds as Elkins crosses half court. Elkins in no particular hurry. Probably wanting to get the last shot. Has to pick up his dribble. Finds Ben Bricky.
Warriors take the time, run through their flex offense here.
And they're going to say Trey Mullins shuffled his feet. A travel there from Mullins. Turnover. It'd be Bears ball. Garrison checks right back in for Jenkins. We got about a solid 7 or 8 seconds of play there. So Garrison receives the inbound pass. 14 seconds left in the half. It's picked up by Vanover. 10 seconds left. It's like some ISO ball. Garrison wanting the last shot. Puts up a wild shot. It was a 2, but it's no good. And the buzzer sounds. So after 2 quarters, 1 half of play, Warriors are up 10, 33-23.
Pretty good first half there, Austin, by the Warriors, especially there in the second quarter. Really just knocked down some pretty good shots there. Some tough shots that they hit. Jordan Bishop and Elijah Hayes both. shots there, managed to elevate on and put them in the basket and spur along this lead. But Union just won't go away. Kind of feel like the Warriors get a little bit of a lead, get some momentum, get on a run, and they come back down and get a bucket and 3-point play, whatever it may be, to kind of keep themselves in this ballgame.
Well, one thing about it, the Warriors are up 10 right now, but Union can trim that deficit pretty quick. And another thing to keep in mind, 10 fouls on the Warriors there in that first half. Multiple players with 2 fouls. That could come back to bite them here as we head into this second half. Some key players with 2 fouls. I know Collins has 2. I think Hayes may have 2. So those fouls are going to play a role. Definitely on the Bears as well. They only had 6 team fouls as opposed to Central's 10, but it's such a short bench. If one of their I think Giza had 2 personals, maybe 3, not really for sure, but these fouls are going to play a role. Looks like the cheerleaders going to do their dance. It's going to be loud. So we'll be right back here shortly. right, welcome back, everybody. We're here at Gate City Middle School, actually, not in the high school gym, in the middle school gym. Halftime here between the Warriors and the Union Bears. Central's currently at 33-23. Got a minute and a half before the second half gets underway. Lance, what are your thoughts there on that first half?
Well, again, it was a well-contested first half. And as you mentioned before, we kind of took a little break there. If you weren't really paying attention to the score and just kind of listening to what was going on, you would think that Central was up by 20. But with the runs that they've gone on, it just seems like Union has managed to do enough to keep themselves within 10 points of it by just making a couple of shots here to break some momentum. So it should be pretty interesting here, kind of to see what happens in the next half. As you said, we've got some players in some foul trouble. There was a lot of fouls called in that first half. Not that they weren't fouls; they definitely were. So it kind of be interesting to see kind of how that plays out here as we move in to the third quarter, even closer to the fourth quarter. I would imagine this 10-point game. I hope it stays 10. Hope it goes 20. But I would imagine this 10-point game was going to get a little bit closer. This thing kind of heads on. We've hit some shots, made some tough shots, shot really well in the first half. Union shot the ball, I wouldn't say well, I wouldn't say poorly either. So it should be interesting to kind of see what happens here, Austin.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned there, these fouls, yeah, I mean, you look at it. Bryson Collins, of course, a key player there for the Warriors. He's got 2. Didn't get too much time on the court there after that second foul. He picks up another one. He's going to be on limited minutes. And there's quite a few players for Central that have 2 fouls, but some smiles on the faces of the Warriors as they're getting ready to head out. Who knows? They may extend this lead to 20.
As we get ready to get the third quarter underway here, again from Gate City Middle School, it looks like we've got both set of starters back on the court for both squads here. As Union will start off with the basketball heading from left to right. If you're listening in and looking at your laptop or your cell phone, whatever it may be, as the ball comes into Garrison, he's picked up there by Tyler Vanover beyond the half-court line. He just crosses the half-court line, man-to-man defense from the Warriors. Garrison still with the ball, got a switch down to Bryson Collins, goes down to the low block. And finds left-hander, number 2, that's Jones. His shot's up and no good. Quick with the rebound comes Hayes down fast to Tyler Vanover. His shot's up and no good. Loose ball out of bounds off of the Bears, and it remains Central Warrior basketball. As the Warriors get themselves set up for their inbounds under the basket play, ball comes into Elijah Hayes. Over to the corner, down to Bryson Collins, who had his man posted up, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Reeves. Headed back down the other way is Garrison, being guarded again by Tyler Vanover. Has the ball top of the key. As the Bears set up in their low 4, comes Raskin into the middle of the lane, finds Phelan off to the left corner. Back to Raskin corner, being guarded by Lester. His jump shot from about 15 feet up and no good. Hayes with the rebound. Racing down the other way, ball gets poked away from Raskin. He finds Jones, who drives in, shoots a left-handed jump shot from about 7 feet, and he's going to be fouled there on the shot. Austin, that foul is going to be called on Ben Stallard, and it will be a shooting foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that'll be Stallard's second. Some high intensity there to start this second half. And, the Bears able to poke it away there in transition. And Jones at the line sinks the first, 33-24.
7:04 left to go here in the third quarter. As Austin said, scores now 33-24 as Jones' second is on the way. It's up and good as well, making the score 33-25. Back down the other way comes the Warriors as Hayes has the ball and crosses the half-court line. And Scott picked up, finds Bryson to the left elbow. Nice back cut by Hayes. Layup no good. Gets his own rebound. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Jones. And he's picked up by Hayes in the half court. Hayes goes to the back tip. No good. Jones cleared to the lane. Goes all the way down. As he goes up for the shot, Bryson Collins slides over trying to take a charge. And he's going to be called for a block as Jones is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And a timeout called here by the Central Warriors. Looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout.
Well, there was a few bodies hit the floor there. Hayes tried to reach around Jones there and poke the ball loose. He tripped up over his own feet. And then on the other end, Collins on the floor. Then Giza trips over him. Fans may be wanting a technical called, but I mean, that's just how basketball goes. It's fast-paced and people everywhere. It's easy to get tripped up. No harm intended.
As we're coming out from the 30-second timeout, Coach McCain should have some few encouraging words, it looks like, for his Warriors, trying to get them fired back up, put a fire back underneath them that we saw late in the second quarter. Looked a little flat here, Austin, coming out beginning of the third quarter. The Warriors have, as Jones goes to the line to shoot the first of his 2-shot foul. 6:43 left. Score is still 33-25. As the first shot from Jones is getting ready to come underway. It is up, and it is good, making the score now 33-26 in favor of still your Warriors. Second shot getting ready to come underway from Jones. Shots up and good, 33-27. Bears have cut into that 10-point lead, Austin. As Lester crosses the half-court line, as the Warriors run through their set, curling around to the top of the key of Tyler Vanover. Ball is kicked over to Elijah Hayes, who's guarded by Garrison. Looks like the Bears have turned the defense up on their own right, Austin, as Tyler Vanover gets to the right wing for a 3 shots up and good. 36-27 now in favor of the Warriors, as the Warriors come back out in their man-to-man full-court press, as Hayes picks up Jones across the half-court line. Jones dribbles back up to the top in the half circle to Garrison, being guarded by Tyler Vanover, who drives down to the low block with the right hand. Right jump shot up from about 7 feet, up and good for Garrison. 36-29 now. The ball quickly down the other way comes Hayes. He stops shooting his elbow jumper. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ben Stallard, and we got a foul underneath. And no shot, Austin. No foul's called on the floor, as it will be called on number 34, who is Connor. Is that Giza? Is that correct? Giza. Sorry, Connor Giza is called for the foul underneath, as the Warriors set up to run their inbounds plays from underneath the basket. As number 14, Durant checks in for Giza, as he's probably got 2 or 3 fouls, I would imagine by now.
I think he just picked up his third.
Nice inbounds play there. Good set. Good execution by the Warriors as Bryson Collins gets the ball underneath and goes up for an easy 2-2-1 full court press here applied by the Warriors. As Garrison has the ball over here on the right side, not quite across the timeline. That goes back across the Rastic, being guarded by Lester. He comes across the half-court line to Garrison, who's picked up by Tyler Vanover again, as the Bears now set up their set, as Coach Ward calls out 2, as they set up to run through their next play. Jones has the ball at the foul line, goes underneath around Bryson Collins, shots up, no good. Quickly the other way come the Warriors. As Tyler Vanover, a 3 from the left wing, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hayes. Back down to Ben Stallard in the left corner. Back to Hayes, who spins into the middle. Shoots a 12-foot jump shot. Shots up, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Bear basketball.
Well, Warriors had a few good looks there. None of them were able to fall. Had some guys open in transition. The Bears come away with it.
Some of the shots that were falling early in the second quarter, Austin, have not fallen right now, as we thought might be the case. We know they're going to continue to persevere down through here as Garrison comes down the lane and drives in with the left hand and shoots a runner, as Bryson Collins tries to slide underneath him to take a charge, but he did not get called for the charge. It's a block, and that will be Bryson Collins' third foul, as Garrison goes to the line to shoot 2. 4:59 left to go here, 29-38 is your score, as Garrison shoots the front end, a 2-shot foul.
That's going to be Collins' 4th personal foul. I didn't think he had that many. I thought he just had 3, but that's Collins' 4th. We may not see too many more minutes tonight, but on the plus side, Giza is also in foul trouble, so the big men from both teams in foul trouble kind of cancels each other out.
In checks in Jordan Bishop, Landon Elkins, and Ben Brickey for the Warriors. And Jenkins comes in for the Bears, as Garrison's second shot's up, no good. And on the rebound, we got a foul called here on Phelan for over the back.
Well, like we mentioned, the refs calling just about everything here.
Yeah, it's been pretty even both ways, Austin. Not much really to complain about.
Not much.
As the Warriors now have the basketball, here comes Landon Elkins being picked up by Jenkins. And right at the half-court line, Landon Elkins goes to the right-hand side, gets down to the elbow, finds Jordan Bishop down the right corner, takes a shot fake, goes back up to the top of the key, picks his dribble up. He's in a little bit of trouble, not being pressured by Durant, finds Elijah Hayes, who dribbles in with the right hand, shoots a little jump shot from about 7 feet, shots up no good. Rebound pulled down by Jenkins, so we're headed back down the other way, as Jones has the basketball, as he's getting ready to cross half-court, picked up by Tyler Vanover. Man-to-man here still for the Central Warriors. Jones dribbles in from the left, finds Jenkins over on the left wing, goes up to the top of the key, finds Phelan. They run through their lead. Pass to Garrison's no good, as it gets knocked away there. Actually, didn't get knocked away, did it? Just couldn't handle it. And we have an over and back call. It'll be a turnover against the Bears.
Looked like Ben Bricky may have ran into Garrison there, knocked him down, and good sportsmanship there. Garrison got up. They just pat each other on the back. So no harm, no foul. That's what I like to see.
As Elkins is back now with the basketball, he's dribbling over the left-hand side. Now back up to the top, finds Hayes over on the right wing. He was trying to throw it to Ben Bricky, but Ben Bricky was trying to set a screen. Didn't see it. Thankfully, Elkins comes away with it. Elijah Hayes now drives into the foul line. Shots up from the foul line. It's up and good. Nice shots there by Hayes. 40-30 now. The score with 4 to go. 2-2-1 full court press here. Applied again by the Central Warriors. As Jones dribbles down, being guarded by Elkins. Going to the left-hand side. He's being guarded heavily again by Elkins. Back cut by Phelan. Shots up, no good. Rebound. Loose ball. Pulled down by Durant. Finds Phelan down on the right corner. Durant's wide open underneath on the cut. It's up and it's good for 2. 40-32 now the score. Quickly the other way comes the Warriors with Hayes has it. Down the left side. Tries to throw it down to Tyler Vanover. He doesn't see the pass coming to him. Kind of throws it behind him there, Hayes. Hayes throws it behind him there, Austin. We got a turnover against the Warriors.
Well, as sloppy as the Warriors have been here in the second half so far, they're still holding on to an 8-point lead, so not too much damage done.
Still in this 2-2-1 full court press. As Phelan gets it across the half-court line on the right-hand side, finds Jones down in the left corner, dribbles into the foul line with the left hand, and tries to dump it off there to Durant, and it's didn't see it coming. We've seen a lot of those here in the last few minutes, Austin. Some passes that were probably pretty good passes. Just the receiving end of it didn't know it was happening, so we had another turnover against the Bears. As Landon Elkins has it now, taking his time, dribbling down, being guarded by Jenkins, goes by him, goes all the way down, shoots a right-handed layup, shots up and no good, but on the layup he's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul is called on number 14 from the Union Bears. And Elkins goes to the line, shoot 2, 3 minutes left to go here, 40-32, still in favor of your Warriors.
It's Durant's first, team third here for the Bears. Both Central and Union with 3 team fouls.
First shot from Elkins up and good, extending the lead to 41-32. We have some defensive calls being made by Coach McCamus and offensive calls being made by Coach Moore as the second is getting ready to come under the way here from Elkins. Shots up and just off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jenkins, who finds Garrison as the Warriors sink back into a 2-3 half-court trap. Pass across to the left-hand side to Rasnick, who is the Warriors extend the 2-3 zone a little bit. We saw the 2-3 zone give the Bears some problems in the first half. Garrison has the ball in the right wing. Still over here being guarded by Hayes. Dribbles down, finds Phelan up at the top of the key. Back to the right wing to Garrison. And again, some trouble there, being pressure that's being applied. Good job by the Warriors here. A little change in defense is causing rhythm to kind of fade here for the Bears as Jenkins has the ball down in the left corner, finds Rasnick, who dribbles back up to the top. And again, the Bears having trouble getting a good shot here against this 2-3 zone. To the right wing, down to the right corner to Durant, who finds Phelan cutting down the middle. A nice patience there by the Bears and a nice shot by Phelan as it goes up and in. 41-34 now. As quickly the other way comes Elkins. Back to the top of the key to Bishop, who's being guarded by Phelan. Pitches his dribble up, finds Elkins over at the right wing. Back up to the top of the key here to Hayes. He sets up the offense. Being guarded by Garrison. Spin move poked away by Garrison. Find Bishop at the right wing for a 3. Shots up, partially blocked. Up and no good. We got a loose ball tie up underneath. Going to be a jump ball. Good job there by both those young men fighting for the basketball, not doing anything dirty, when an opportunity could have very easily arose there, Austin. But it will be a jump ball. It will remain a Warrior basketball.
Looks like Tyler Vanover checks in for Landon Elkins here for the Warriors.
As Tyler Vanover is set to throw the ball in as the Warriors set to the inbounds play. Hayes over to the left corner, up to the left wing, up here to Ben Stallard. Tyler Vanover back down to the left corner. 3 up and good for Tyler Vanover. That makes it score now 44-34. Back to a 10-point lead with 1:30 left to go. 2-2-1 half-court trap causing some problems, and now it's broken as Jenkins comes down the other way. Throws a wild pass over to Rasmussen, corrals it in, comes back up to the top corner to Garrison, who's left wide open for a 3. Shots up, no good. Loose ball underneath. Still loose, come away by Jenkins to the Bears, who comes back up to the top to Garrison. Over to the right wing for Phelan. Still a 2-3 half-court trap here for the Central Warriors. Phelan with the jump shot from the foul line, up and no good. As Durant comes down with the rebound, he tries to put it up quickly, and he's going to be fouled on the shot by Elijah Hayes. And goes on to shoot 2.
This will be the 4th team foul here on the Warriors. That's Hayes' 3rd. Elijah Hayes definitely not a player that they need to pick up another foul.
1:14 to go here in the third quarter. As Grant's first foul shot is up and good, making the score 44-35 in favor of the Warriors still. As Lester checks in and
Trey Mullins
checks in, as does Ben Bricky.
It's like number 50 for the Bears. That is Darren Young. He checks in.
Second shot's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Trey Mullins. And quickly after Damon Lester headed down the other way to the right wing to Ben Bricky, finds Ben Stallard, who finds a cutting Trey Mullins who can't handle the pass. And quickly Jones comes down the other way for the Bears, up to the left-hand layup, up and good. 44-37 now with 50 seconds to go as Lester gets the ball thrown to him by Vanover, up quickly to Ben Bricky, who's not being guarded. Then goes down to the right corner to Ben Stallard, who goes back up to the top, still has it being guarded by Grant, goes into the foul line, finds Ben Bricky, who dribbles in to the right with the right up shot with the right hand, and 12-foot jump shot's no good. And loose ball out of bounds, and looks like we're going to have a foul called on Ben Bricky.
Well, Bricky was wanting a foul as he went up. That's why he took such a wild shot, but the ref decided not to call it. And then collided with Jenkins there. That's Bricky's third. So Warriors players starting to rack up the fouls here.
Rastic now has the basketball being picked up by Ben Bricky at the half line. Warriors back in their man-to-man. Rastic dribbles in, throws up a wild shot with the right hand. It's up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Trey. Up quickly to Tyler Vanover, bring it down to the right side. Spin move back out to Lester. Ball is intercepted away. And the errant pass was taken away. And then quickly the other way comes Jones. And as he goes up to the layup, he's going to be fouled by Lester. We've got 13.6 seconds to go here, and I feel some momentum building for the Union Bears, Austin, as Jones goes to the line to shoot two.
That's Lester's third. Again, that's another key piece there for the Warriors with 3 personal fouls. That's 6 on the team. Bears will be in the bonus from here on out.
First shot from Jones is up and good. That's the lead down to 6. 44-38 now in favor of the Warriors. 13 seconds left to go again as the second shot from Jones is getting ready to be up. And it's good. Again, now a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Into Lester quickly, crosses the half-court line, looking over here for some instructions from Coach McCamus. We have 7 seconds to go. Ball comes to Vanover at top of the key. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Dribbles down to the left-hand side, and he goes up for the shot. He's going to be fouled by Jenkins, I believe. Gave him a little bit of a hip check there, Austin, since he was trying to put his last second shot up. So with 1.3 seconds left, Vanover's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots, and the score is 44-39.
So Jenkins first, 4th on the Bears. Still need to commit a couple more to put the Warriors in the bonus.
And we have the first shot here getting ready to come from Tyler Vanover. It's up, rattles around the rim, and it's no good. Still 44-39, 1.3 left to go here in the third quarter. Second shot getting ready to come underway here from Tyler Vanover. It's up and no good. Well, Ben Stallard with the rebound, can't get his hands on it, and put the last second shot up that probably would have been good. I think it also looked like the referee put his hand up. But nonetheless, shot's no good. So as we head in here to the fourth quarter, it is 44-39 in favor still of the Central Warriors, but the lead that we saw at 10 points there at halftime has been cut to 5 as the Bears have found some momentum there in the third quarter.
Well, we've seen this third quarter. It was a sloppy play from both teams, a lot of turnovers, throwing passes to players who just simply weren't there, but the Bears were able to run the offense and get easy looks inside. The Warriors have had easy looks as well, but the Bears seems like they were able to find guys cutting to the basket, lay it in for 2. And a lead of 10 has been cut in half. 8 minutes remain in this contest.
Yeah, that was not a well-played third quarter by either team.
No, definitely not. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. Well, yeah, a lot of fouls committed. 6 fouls, team fouls there in one quarter by the Warriors. They committed 10 there in the first half. It's been a lot of fouls here and a lot of players for the Warriors racking up the foul column.
All right, here we go, Austin. We knew this was probably going to happen. It's going to be an exciting last 8 minutes here for the second round here of the Mountain 7 Boys District Tournament, as it will be the Union Bear basketball heading again on the right-hand side, going from left to right. We'll be on the right, looking at whatever you're looking at as you're listening to us. And Garrison has the basketball, 2-3 half-court trap by the Warriors. And the pass to Rasnick at the foul line. He drives in and tries to kick it over to Jones. And it's no good. And it looks like we have
I believe a elderly lady was hit with the ball there in the nose, but she says she's all right. Took it like a champ.
Yeah, she seems to be chuckling a little
Tough
bit.
as
She must
nails.
be okay. That generation, they're just tougher than everybody else.
That's right.
Ball back into the Bears as Fallon has it up to the top here to Garrison. Still 2-3 zone here for the Warriors as Rasnick dribbles into the foul line, finds Garrison open on the left wing. He goes back to the foul line, back to Rasnick, who got the dribble there, Austin. So he wants to take off. Pressure got to him, but there'll be a turnover against the Bears.
Well, one thing about it, even though both teams have played sloppily, Central's defense really playing well this second half causes another turnover there.
As Lester has the basketball across the timeline, being picked up by Rasnick, find Hayes over here on the left wing. Back to Lester as they run through the set, gets a screen at the top from Ben Stallard. Stallard has the ball over to the left wing behind the three-point line, finds Bryson Collins, is posted up underneath, drop step, and yeah, he does, Austin. He did as he went to make a drop step move with the left hand. He shoved his feet, got called for a walk. That'll be a turnover against the Warriors.
Both teams getting excited. Final quarter of this game, and, you know, emotions running high, a lot of physicality. It's two travels.
Looks like we got a 1-2-2 full court press here on from the Warriors. As we take just a second, as Rasnick is tying the shoe down there. Also, they're breaking the action here. These young men, after playing hard, everybody gets a chance to take the breath. Catch your breath here. It's a little warm in this gym tonight. Not quite as hot as I imagined it was in Abington the other night.
Not close at all. Just ever so warm in here, but not stuffy like Abington.
Ball's in here to Rasnick, back over to Garrison, being guarded. This ball's thrown away by Hayes. He goes in. Oh, as he goes in for the layup, Garrison's a nice job of sneaking around him and knocking the ball away, but it will remain Warrior basketball. Nice job there by Hayes, getting up and elevating and stealing that pass. As the Warriors set to run their inbounds set, Tyler Vanover coming over to the left wing as Hayes has it underneath. Back up to the top here to Vanover. Hayes back to the elbow. Dribbles in, shoots a jump shot from the foul line. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Phelan. Phelan finds Jones quickly down the other way. He's met with the trap there by Vanover and Hayes. Dribbles out of it, goes all the way in with the left-handed runner. Shots up and no good, but I think, Austin, that's going to be the fifth foul on Bryson Collins.
Well, they're calling it on Collins, and you really hate to see it. A good effort from Collins, but he's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
His last two have been that way. Just wrong place, wrong time. Didn't do anything to cause the foul. It just happened to happen to him. As Jones goes to the line to shoot the first of the two-shot foul. 44-39, 7 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shots up and good from Jones. That makes it 44-40. Lead's been cut to 4, Austin.
So Collins will have to take a seat for the rest of the game. Bishop will check in for him here.
Second shot on the way from Jones. It's up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Giza. It's tied up underneath, but he comes away with it. Finds Phelan to the right wing. Up to the top of the Peter Jones. Resets the offense up. Got Garrison at the foul line. Sent to the high post as the Warriors are still in their 2-3. Into Garrison to high post. He dribbles around. Finds Phelan in the right corner. He dribbles down with a dump off pass to Garrison. He's stolen away by Jordan Bishop. And quickly down the other way comes the Warriors as Tyler Vanover has a three from the left wing. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jordan Bishop. Nice job there by Bishop being a ball hawk. Getting to it and putting it back in. 45-40. We got 6:30 left to play. Garrison back down the other way. Still a 2-3 zone here from the Central Warriors. Over to the left wing to Rasnick. Into the high post to Jones. Dribbles in. The shot up, no good. That's a pass to Phelan. Comes down to Phelan. I'm not sure how Phelan came away with that one, Austin, but he did. And it's up and good for 2 for him. 45-42. 6 minutes to go. 46-42, 6 minutes to go as Bishop has the ball at the left elbow. Being guarded by Phelan, takes a couple dribbles, picks up his dribble, goes to the right wing to Ben Stallard, down to the right corner. Damon Lester cutting in is Elijah Hayes, not to him. The ball to Tyler Vanover, cuts to the elbow. His runner is no good. Rebound pulled down by Phelan as the Union Bears are now headed back down the other way. As Jones crosses the timeline. Still in a 2-3 zone here for the Warriors. Goes to the left wing to Garrison. He dribbles back for a second and gives the Bears time to set up. You got Jones at the high post. Phelan over with the right wing with the ball. Kicks it out. Swing pass over. Is just over the head of Garrison. Just a little too strong there. That will be a turnover against the Bears. It'll be Warrior basketball.
Well, you're listening to two teams that really want to win. These teams are going to go at it till the very end.
Lester has the basketball, being guarded by Rasnick as he crosses the timeline, dribbles over to the left-hand side, finds Hayes in the left wing, and gets a screen from Bishop, decides not to use it, dribbles in, jump shot up, no good, rebound down to Hayes, finds Lester at the right wing for a three, shots up and good from Lester, 49-42 now in favor of the Warriors. Nice job by Hayes sticking with it there, finding a wide open Lester who knocked down the three-pointer. Still a 2-3 zone here from the Warriors. Garrison has the ball. He jumps down into the high post and finds Jones. He dribbles up to the top of the key. Over to Raskin on the left wing, being guarded pretty heavily there by Lester. Dribbles back to the top of the key, finds Garrison at the high post. Dribbles in, finds Jones on the right wing for a three. Shots up, no good. Rebound down to Ben Stallard, who finds Lester quickly. He's headed back down the other way, finds Ben Stallard on the cut. His shot's up and no good, but he's going to be fouled by Geezer there on the shot from Ben Stallard. And it will be a two-shot foul as Geezer is called for his fourth foul.
That's Geezer's fourth, the fifth on the Bears.
4:48 to go, still a 7-point lead, 49-42 as Ben Stallard's first shot is up and good. Making it 50 of 42 in favor of the Warriors. Second shot getting ready to come underway from Ben Stallard. It's up and it's good. It's way off 51-42 as the Warriors continue to set back into the 2-3 half-court trap as Lashley gets the inbounds from Garrison. Here comes to Jones over on the right wing. He dribbles up to the top of the key as Phelan sets in there at the high post. Rasnick still dribbling around, trying to find the area to penetrate. Can't find one. Finds Phelan down in the low block. Post move shot up, no good. Contested by Jordan Bishop. And then rebound comes down to Jones, who's fouling the shot, and he's in the line to shoot for two.
They're going to get that one on Ben Stallard. That's the 8th team foul here for the Warriors. It's going to be Stallard's third.
51-42. Seems like Jones has made a living tonight at the foul line, Austin.
Sure has.
First one on the way from Jones is up, and it is good. Making the lead now 51-43 in favor of the Central Warriors. As Jones is set to shoot the second. It's up and good as well. 51-44. As quickly the other way comes the Warriors as Lester has it, crosses the timeline, and ball poked away there by Garrison, and a quick timeout called by Coach Moore as Garrison did a good job of poking the ball away. And got a quick timeout called, full timeout here. 4:21 left to go in the fourth quarter, 51-44 in favor of the Central Warriors.
Well, a high-intensity game here. It's been a breakneck pace really the whole time. And I got to say, I'm impressed by the Bears starters. They've hardly stepped off the court. I'm sure they're gassed here at this point. As I mentioned there before the game got started, that could come into play, but it's not looking like it. Those Bears starters must be in some pretty good shape.
Yeah, they've played a lot of minutes there, Austin, but this late in the year, his legs should be in pretty good shape. As we get ready to come out of the timeout here, that was called by Coach Moore after the loose ball. Garrison came away with it. It will be Bear basketball. 4:21 to go. 51-44, still in favor of the Warriors. As on the floor for the Warriors, we have Hayes, Lester, Stallard, Vanover, and Bishop. And the Bears have yet to come out of the huddle. As soon as they do, we'll get you those spots will be on the floor for them as well. Don't foresee any changes, Austin, but maybe.
Oh, there is a change. It's like Antoine Jenkins will be on the floor.
As the Bears set to inbound the basketball, it will be Jones inbounding it to Garrison. And still a 2-3 zone here from the Warriors. Extended some pressure here by the Warriors a little bit. Garrison to the left wing gets a screen from Duzek and dribbles up to the top of the key, picks his dribble up. We got Phelan posted up underneath against Bishop. Post move up, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Bishop. Good job there by Bishop, not fouling and contesting the shot. Quickly the other way comes Lester, top of the key, finds Hayes over at the right wing. As they run through their offense, he dribbles down to the top of the key, spins around, finds Jordan Bishop at the right wing for a three. Shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lester, who finds Vanover, who dribbles into the lane, shoots about a 10-foot jump shot off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stallard, up to Elijah Hayes, who takes a second and dribbles it back and sets back up. Being picked up by Garrison at the top of the key. Picks his dribble up, finds Lester over there. He's being guarded by Jenkins to the right wing to Bishop. As the Bears have extended the pressure now. Up to Hayes at the top. Back to Lester to the right wing. Back up to Bishop up here in the left wing. Looks like the Warriors trying to run a little bit of time off the clock here. They run into the delay game. Vanover finds a cutting Elijah Hayes, who dribbles into the basket and shots up no good. Rebound pulled down by Giza, and back down the other way come the Bears as Garrison has it in the right wing, finds Jones on the right corner, goes up with the left hand, and as he goes up, shot's good, but he's going to call, shot's going to be called up, as there's going to be a charge call against Jones, as Hayes just kind of stood there and took contact.
That's definitely a break for the Warriors. That could have been a big momentum swing, as Elkins will check in for Lester.
And that was definitely a 50-50 call there, Austin. That one could have went either way. As we have some question here about who the foul was on. And they're getting some stuff situated here at the scores table. Coach Morris wants to know who the foul's called on. And they get some stuff situated. And the Warrior basketball underneath as the Bears have extended full court pressure into Elkins. Back quickly to Hayes. He dribbles down the right side, being picked up by Garrison. Crosses the timeline. Still had the ball at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, finds Elkins, who dribbles over to the right side. Still pretty far away from the three-point line, as it looks like the Warriors again spending some time here running through a delay game, being patient, getting a good shot, and making sure they're taking some time off the clock as well. As Hayes dribbles in, finds a nice shot by Hayes, dribbling down to the left-hand side, got the help coming over from Giza, as Ben Stowler was standing on the opposite block line, opens up it off to him, shots up and good for two, 53-44 in favor of the Warriors with 2:30 to go. Ball into the high post to Phelan. It's knocked away. Ben Stowler comes away with it, quickly down the other way to Tyler Vanover, who pulls it back out and finds Hayes at the top of the key over to Jordan Bishop. Back up to Tyler Vanover as the Bears try to extend the pressure a little bit, and the Warriors are patient here, taking their time. Landon Elkins has the ball, and he is going to be fouled by Jenkins at the top of the key, and looks like there's a push. And that will be a foul on Jenkins, and he'll be going. Elkins will be going to shoot the 1-on-1.
That'll be Jenkins' seventh foul on the Bears. Warriors in the bonus now.
53-44, 2:17 left to go here in the game as Elkins is ready to shoot the front end for the 1-on-1. First is up, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Phelan, 2:15 and running as Garrison comes down quickly, finds Rafferty, dribbles down to the left baseline, decides to pull it back out, finds Garrison at the top of the key. He dribbles into the foul line, and as he dribbles in, he's called for a walk.
Garrison a little bit slow to get up there, but he's walking it off.
The boys are taking some time there to clean some perspiration off the floor. It will be Warrior basketball again on the opposite end of the floor as the Bears pick up in the full court man-to-man. Ball comes in quickly to Bishop, and then comes back quickly to Hayes, who's dribbling down. He's going all the way down, decides to pull it back out and waste some more time. 2 minutes and counting here as Elkins goes in, finds a Stowler to low block, back up to the top as the Warriors continue to take some time off the clock. Ball poked away by Jones, but recovered by Vanover, who comes over to Stowler. And his foul is called against Giza, against Ben Stowler. And it'll be a 1-on-1 as Stowler will go and shoot the 1-on-1. Foul will be on Giza. I believe that's his fifth, isn't he, Lawson?
That was, and I mean, Giza, he's got away with pushing off of people all night, off of rebounds and things of that sort. Just came running up to Stowler, give him a good firm shove. That's not allowed in this game.
As Grunt checks in for him, as he is done for the night. 53-44, Stowler goes to shoot the front end of the 1-on-1. The shot is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Durant quickly to Garrison as he's headed back down the other way. The Warriors still in a 2-3 zone. Garrison top of the key over to Jones to the left wing. He dribbles up to the top of the key and finds Garrison. The Bears having trouble getting a shot off. He drives into the lane. Shot floaters up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stowler. Loose ball. Hayes comes away with it. He's going down up and tries to throw down the slam, but it's no good. Bishop there, though, to pick up the rebound. Good help by the teammate. 2 in for Bishop. 55-44, 1:15 to go. Quickly the other way come the Bears as Jones has the top of the key. He drives into the lane, finds a run underneath, and it's up and good. 46-54. 1 minute to go as Hayes has it. The Bears still trying to apply some pressure. And the other way comes Elkins. He loses the handle on it, but quickly finds Hayes going the other way. As Hayes dribbles in, he's going to be fouled by Salem, and he's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-1.
On that last fast break there, Hayes was very close to getting that dunk to fall. Just couldn't quite get the lift he needed. If that had been earlier in the game when he had a little bit more energy, he may have got it, but good job by Bishop cleaning it up.
2 points, Austin.
Yeah, that's right. 2-2.
55-46, 55 to go as Hayes' first shot is up and good. Making the score now 56-46 with 55 left to go. As the Warriors clear the lane there on the foul shot. Have everybody back to play defense. Second shot from Hayes, up and good. 57-46, balls into Rasnick, who is letting some time, try to reserve some time, and now touches it, dribbles across the half-court line. Still 2-3 zone. It has given the Bears fits tonight, Austin. They've had trouble getting shots off and getting into the lane. Rasnick dribbles in, takes a wild shot up. It's no good. Rebound down to Elkins. Down the other way comes Hayes, who finds Ben Stallard wide open underneath. He's up and in for him, and that's 2 for Ben Stallard, and that will make the score 59-46 as Coach McCamus takes a quick timeout and getting the subs in.
And the fans, of course, it's pretty much over here with 34 seconds left. Warriors up by 13.
We got the subs coming in here, and I was watching the exchange there between the coaches, Austin. Sorry.
That's quite all right. It's on the floor now. We got Hayes, Logan Mullins, Ethan Mullins, Maddox Reynolds, my personal favorite, Lance Collins.
All right, so we've got 34.8 to go. It's subs in now for the Warriors. We're up 59-46. Now we're getting some stuff situated here, and the Bears will have the basketball. And down the other way comes Jones, who shoots a 3, shots up, and no good. And out of bounds, 27.9 seconds to go as the Bears continue to stay in their man-to-man. Lance Colley inbounds the basketball to Ethan Mullins. Ball's turned over. Jones is up. Shots up and good, and he'll be fouled by Lance Colley as he'll get a old-fashioned 3-point play. Jones goes to the line to shoot 1, 59-48. 23 seconds to go.
Well, some of these players coming up here, 3 of the 4 subs there brought up from the JV team, getting some minutes in a varsity contest.
Jones Austin's up and good. Fine. Ball comes into Hayes, and he's taking some time, dribbling some time out, picking up by Garrison, manages to get across the timeline and shoots a little floater in the lane. It's up and it's good. So he get 59-49 with 10 seconds to go. Quickly the other way comes Garrison, being picked up by Ethan Mullins. Lance Colley then guarding Rasnick, who takes a 3 atop the key. It's up and good. They can get 52 out of 61 as time runs out here for the Central Warriors as they come away victorious tonight in the second round. A 61-52. Pretty good game there, Boston.
Absolutely. If you're a fan of basketball, it don't really matter what side you're rooting for. I know you want your team to win, but that was a really fun game to watch. We said that me and Chris were talking there that, you know, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but the Warriors pulled it off here against the Bears. It took a team effort, and I'm sure Coach McCamus is really proud of his team. I know all the Warriors fans are. That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was exciting both ways all the way around there, Austin.
Absolutely. So after 4 quarters of play, the final buzzer sounds. Final score, Central Warriors 61, the Union Bears 52. And the Warriors will be back over here at Gate City Middle School on Friday, I do believe, to take on, I'm assuming, the winner of this next game.
That is correct. To be the winner of the Gate City John Battle game. We'll probably play at 8 o'clock over here on Friday night. Tomorrow night, Austin, right, tune in. You'll be back with the listeners again as the Lady Warriors take on Gate City tomorrow night at Central.
That's right. So that one will be at Central. It'll be a home game. Come out and support the Warriors. If you can't make it out, of course, you can always make it here. From the comfort of your home, we're bringing you every game home and away. I don't know if Coach McCamus is going to send up anybody to be interviewed. Probably not. He didn't after their last win against Ridgeview. But so we'll go ahead and sign off here from Gate City Middle School. The Warriors win again. They're headed to the district championship. We'll see you tomorrow.